Hello, welcome to my 7th presentation on Java AI Developer course. Now in this session I will discuss all about inheritance. Now let me try to recall what I know about inheritance. Well, it is a core concept in object-oriented programming. Now, the object-oriented programming (OOP) it allows a class to inherit properties and methods from other class. So the keyword there is properties and methods, inheritance. So you effectively inherit the properties and the method from your parent class, assuming that you are a child class. Now, the main purpose of this is code reuse. Now, you do not need to type the code again if you want to use it. All you need to do is to inherit it. So, to make it compact for code reuse and creating a hierarchy between classes. So in return, you will have a hierarchy wherein you inherit the methods and properties from a parent, and it is provided to a child class. So a parent and child relationship. Now, let me try to demonstrate that by creating a project. That project is all about AI Chatbot Skeleton. Now we create a chatbot class. Now this is not a language model like GPT or DeepSeek. This is just a simulation of an AI conversation, an artificial intelligence conversation, wherein a user will input a query and then the system will return the answer based on the query or a certain word or excerpt that the user will input. So his response is entirely based on the user input. Now let's try to build the application. So all we need to do is to copy everything here and paste it to. This time let's use chatdeepseek.com from DeepSeek, Chinese AI startup. Now in this we just need to copy the description and let DeepSeek generate the code for us. So create the chatbot skeleton to simulate AI conversation. So all we need to do is to press enter, and then he will give this description of the code that he generates, and the code is here at the bottom. So we need to copy it, and then all we need to do now is to go to our IntelliJ platform in our Java, and I have created the chatbot.java file, and we paste it here. So I pasted the code generated by the DeepSeek language model. So let's try to explain the property of this code generated by DeepSeek. Now, here in the class AI, this is essentially the parent class. Now, the base class with a protected property name and a method called greet. So there's a greet here, public string greet. Now, the greet here will just return, hello, I am the name. We assign name to this name, so it's an AI string name. So the name there is your AI assistant. So how can I help you? So it will just return a printed statement na, hello, I am the name and your AI assistant. How can I help you? Now this is the parent class, so this essentially we can call this. So let me try to call it now. So let me try to call that. So let me try to erase some part of the code first, so that we can play around with the code, and hopefully we can get an idea what this is. So that's an EI, and then we call on the greet. Okay. So we call on greet. So there is an error, make an AI static. Okay. Let's try it again. So checking the sources. So let's try if it works. So parsing everything. Okay. So starting the chatbot. So, okay. So here, hello, I am the name, your AI assistant, how can I help you? So that's it. Hello, I am Null, your AI assistant, how can I help you? The reason why it's null is because we didn't define any name yet. Okay. So it's working. We can call on the parent class, which is the AI, and then the corresponding greet. Okay, so let's try to let's try to explain everything now. So let's bring back the original. Okay, so here there's a name already. We assign a name. Hey, this is the GPT bot. Okay, so might as well change the name. Let me try to use my name, Mike. Okay, so the language that I can speak is English. Now, how's that? Where do we define the language? So we define the language there by creating another class, the chatbot, which extends AI. Now, in return, we inherit the properties from all the properties from the AI. Now, it inherits from the AI class and adds an additional property, which is language. So by inheritance, we mean that it has indeed inherited the greet. Okay, and we add an additional property, language. Okay, so that is a chatbot string name, string language, wherein we assign language to this dot language. Okay, so in a sense, we can call on not only the language but also the greet, because we have extended the chatbot. Okay, so chatbot extends AI, so we can use any property of or method from the AI class, which is our parent class. So in return, this is now the child class. Now there we define a public string respond. What's the respond? To respond, we take on the string user input. Now the user input, we have to convert the user input, or the whatever is the word that will be inputted by the user, to a lowercase for consistency. So the command to convert it to lowercase is to lowercase. Now if the user will input if user input will contain any of these keywords, say for example, hello, how are you, by, name, language, it would return this response. Hi there, hi, I'm just a program, goodbye, my name is, okay, and so on. Else, if he cannot find anything from what you input that is a keyword from hello, how are you, or bye, and the others, he could return, sorry, I didn't quite understand that. So we are quite limited to these responses. Well, we can generate more responses, but for demonstration, this demonstration purpose, this is quite enough. So let's try to, before running the program, let's try to explain this first. So this is the we're calling the inherited method chatbot.greet. So while true, it will print you. So the user input, we read it through scanner.next line, and if the user input equals exit, okay, so you have to say goodbye. So if the input is it equals an ignore case, that is exit, then might as well the response of the chatbot is bye, and we break from the loop. Now if that is not the case, then we have a chatbot and his response is the user input. It will be based on the user input. Okay, so depending on the user input that is read by the scanner.next line, it would have a return or a response that would correspond to this options that I have enumerated before. So let's try to see if it works. Okay, so let's run the program. So it's building. updating information, building, parsing the Java. Wait for a while. Alright, so hello, I'm Mike. I'm your AI assistant, and you, of course. While true, it has to print something like you. So what is you? That's the user input. So the user input here will be read by scanner that next line. Okay, so let's try to base our response from this options that I have provided here. So the first the first input that I could make here is the name. Okay, so he essentially introduces himself. I am Mike. Okay, so what is your name again? As you can see, we have a keyword here, name. So he will give this response. My name is, his name is, and then how can I assist you? Let's try that. So let's try press enter. Yes. So that's correct. My name is Mike, and how can I assist you? So let's try again. So you again will appear because we are inside the while loop. Now the user will input another query. So that will be read by scanner that next line. Now what is our next query? Now based from these options that the DeepSeek provided for us, let me try to ask what language can you speak. Okay, hello Mike, what language can you speak? So the keyword there is language. So he will respond like, okay, so sorry, so let's say what language can you speak? Okay, so we input a keyword as language, or what language can you speak? So he will respond, I communicate, the language is essentially English. So how can I assist you further? So after that, so we're through with it, so might as well exit. So let's try to exit the program. So let's try to say bye. Okay, so we have bye here. So from the options, he should respond goodbye and have a great day. So we're done, we're through. Let's try to okay, so that's correct. So by saying bye, he will respond with goodbye, have a great day. Okay, so that's essentially the program, and that's essentially how inheritance works. So from the parent class, which is the AI class, we can inherit that and pass that to the child class by using extends. Okay, so we have a class here, that chatbot, that extends the parent class AI. So that's it. I have explained fully what inheritance is. Now in the next Java programming course, we will have more complicated or more, let me say, intermediate type of Java programming, so that we could demonstrate the power of Java. Now, but for now, that's all, and thank you.